Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis 4. We're playing as Genoa and we're going for a custom achievement. We call it Honest Competition. And essentially means that we have to keep or make and keep Genoa the most powerful trader in the world after 1500 while following a whole set of rules, the detail of which you can find down there in the doobly-doo, or you can of course watch the first video of this campaign and I'll explain it all. In general, we have to pull a bunch of trade land-wise. We can't do trade overseas in any way, shape or form. And there's more to it, of course. Now, I've been expanding a bunch. We've been doing quite well in a way. We have, of course, our Genoan start. We didn't expand in Italy at all, but we did grab Greece and Constantinople from the Byzantines, and we grabbed a bunch of stuff over here in the Pontic steppe, so that we can eventually have a bunch of places to pull trade from. But right now that's not really super helpful because we're lacking the intermediate steps, like a lot of trade power on the Ragusa node or the Alexandria node, to get all that money into Genoa. And we can see we had 17.8 ducats, English channels at 20.8 ducats, and we only have 34 years to fix that problem and then keep it fixed while the colonies grow bigger. We also maneuvered ourselves into a bit of a situation. You can see I'm at -1 stability. The reason I'm at -1 stability is not because I like sitting at -1 stability or because I don't have any admin. I do, but because I ended up having almost no religious unity, 29% unity, and that makes stability super expensive in combination, especially with the lack of Republican tradition that we have. I mean, we're at 86, it's not bad, but I think you get twice the missing points. So 100 minus Republican tradition times 2 is what you get deducted from your, well, added to your stab cost as a percentage, right? Yeah, at least close to that. 26.8. We have 86.6, so that is a missing 23.4. Yeah, it's exactly twice. And those 70% from Unity don't help. We have started converting a place, Moria over here, but it's slow going. We don't have any good modifiers to conversion speed yet, and these Orthodox people are not ones to just be converted. We also have a bunch of unrest coming up, which I'm kind of banking on this fort in Moria to deal with for a while, because I want to go to war. No, we don't have any manpower, we don't have tons of troops, and our enemies are bigger than we are. Well, not our target, Ferrara, but they have their friends in Naples. I'm going to try and rely on the Venetians to keep all this stuff alive for us. Or to keep us alive, I guess. So let's go ahead and pay for our forts, I think. If only I remembered where that button is. I almost never have to manually press that button, but I would like to go to war and have my forts up. The advantage of having that, aside from having the forts during the war, is that if and when I miss these rebels popping up, the fort is already going. Alright, let's give it a monthly tick so we can have at least some garrison on our forts, just in case there's something weird happening with people being straight up on our forts. And then I think I want to go and declare war on Ferrara. And I'm going to call in the Venetians. I'm not going to promise them any land or anything. And we do need military access through Lucca. Let's get that first. Make sure that we don't get any trouble there, because we want to rush for Ferrara before the Venetians arrive. We need... Where did all your troops go, Venice? You had like 20,000 troops earlier. I sure do hope that you still have those somewhere. I mean, I could see. That's not Venice. They do not. Well, 12,000 would still be helpful. Just not as helpful. Do we need to bring our people home? Or is the Venetian Navy powerful enough to scare off any Nepalese efforts of fighting us on the seas? Or a goosen, because I don't want to lose my navy, do I? Let's not risk it. Let's bring the galleys home to Corsica. Bring the trade homes, yeah, let's bring them all home. It's gonna take me a moment to declare this war out, but that's just the theme of this campaign. We just never have the time, or the right timing, I should say. So Ferrara War, I want Ferrara itself, yes. We're gonna call in the Venetians, because otherwise, we're gonna confirm. And we're gonna straight up march for Ferrara. Start trade conflict. I'm not seeing the Venetians doing anything useful just yet. I wonder if I'm supposed to... Oh, I can't. Okay. That's a good reason not to. Let's bring... You probably need 9 people minimum to siege down Ferrara. So let's bring 10. You guys get to stay here as backup and to take Modena. And then we need those Venetians to protect us against the Napolese. I wonder if I tell the Venetians to go for Napoli itself. I'm gonna try. They are not necessarily gonna listen to me or anything, but if it makes them go into that general direction, that would be nice. Yeah, as soon as we take our boats home, the Vipers of Tunis do come in. But it looks like I was right in taking my boats home, because the Venetian navy does not seem to be interested in fighting what's on the seas here. Which is unfortunate. It's kind of what we wanted them for. And I would certainly love a blockade of... Yeah, I'm gonna pay them money. Those peasants. Getting a lot of these negative events. I'm wondering if that's due to our low unity. Kind of feels like it would be. So Venice, you're not helping by going for this. Would you help me siege? If I asked for it. No. No. And it's great to have them around. Oh no, they're coming in. Good. Albania, allied Ragusa, that's fine. I just have to be careful here. I want to use the Venetian oomph to siege everything down. I just have to be careful not to lose the leadership of the siege. So in the end, Ragusa, not Ragusa, that place, whatever it's called, goes to us and not the enemy. Unfortunately, there was no way, I don't think, to get my general out with them. Oh, Naples is landing the troops on Constantinople. That's kind of okay, probably. Let's go ahead and have a defensiveness edict already, so I don't forget. If I can find it, there we go. Just so they take longer to siege down the fort. They have an advantage, probably multiple advantages, sieging down Constantinople, so they're probably going to win that siege, even though they're later. Because it's only level 2 fort as opposed to the level 3 capital fort here. And it is a fort they can blockade with their navy, while the Venetians don't seem happy to fight this navy right here. I'm wondering if we should grab a second general and try to do something about these people. You only have 12,000 men, and 9 of those are in Constantinople. So we don't have to fear too many reprisals on that side. I think we should do it. You would give me military access, right? Please do. We might already have had it. Alright, 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 alright. That's a general for sure. Whoa. A cardinal nephew from the Pope. We could get a cardinal in Constantinople, which is funny. A lot of people wouldn't like it. We'd gain papal influence, which I like a lot. And the Pope and I like each other. Everybody else dislikes us, but you know. I just gained 5 prestige. Nah. Let's accept that cardinal nephew. That's a cardinal nephew. Not just a regular one. Can I kill you in Ancona? I can attack you in Ancona, which is hills. I'm not sure I want this. Oh, but I kind of want this. Let's get it done. Splendid! Get a claim on Minuch. Forgot where it's over here, right? It's a horde thing. Minuch. Yeah. See, I'm trying to learn my geomography. Stack wipe the Ferrarans before these people could, again, take that word lightly. Lightly? Loosely? 15 minute power is a lot less than 5 tradition. Also, I don't necessarily want that aristocrat's influence, do I? So, we're gonna give up the 50 mil. I feel like we're constantly just losing. Have we ever had a good event? We had 48 power production, which is actually very good. I wonder if I had some chance of going above in between. I haven't paid too much attention to it, and I should have. Rivals are Milan, Tunis, and the Horde. First of all, that Horde should be embargoed. And then can I can insult somebody, right? I can just go and tell Milan that they stink. Send an insult. It is a relations action. There we go. 5 power projection. I'm not going to do scornful. I'm just going to do a normal one here, because it will give us get us over the hump already. No need to waste quote unquote or scornful insult there. They gave up their blockade, which makes Constantinople a lot harder to take. Good, good. They might be coming back, of course, but for now they have given up. What kind of navy are we talking about here? That's 7 galleys and 4 lights. 4 lights. A bunch of transports. What does Venice have? 6 galleys. 7 galleys. Together we technically might have a chance. But Naples has that heavy there too. Yeah, probably not. You're landing 1,000 guys into 2,000 Naxians. So that's nice, I suppose. So a guy have a siege pep? He does. Do we just go do this? And yes, I'm sieging with horses because I'm lacking other people to do it with. What do I need to do to peace out Naples? Quite a bit more. So I'm kinda not planning to take land from the Nepalese here. I'm thinking I might break up their alliance to Florence, if we manage to get to that point, and then piece them out for just that 10%. Is it 10? If I were to annul your alliance, yeah, it's 10%. Now I could certainly consider, depends on how that war gonna go. Unfortunately, we're not gonna get separatists here right now, but we're just sieging down Naxos. That's Naxos, right? And it says Nassau, yeah. It's a Nexian province, at least. What am I trying to say? Right, depending if the war goes well and we get, it feels like we can get to 20% war score quite easily on the Nepalese, that is. Then we might want to go and what is that movement? I don't like that movement. Let's come home. Run. Then I might go for war reps and annulling the alliance. Trade power would also be nice. Let's not keep paying for this military access, because it costs us Diplo. We don't like that. And we like Diplo, we don't like spending it. Is my point. How's Constantinople doing? Fine. You're doing fine, Constantinople. Naxos is not, but that's not going to be a big problem. It's going to be a tiny kink in our war score. I don't like what you're doing here. You're trying to take that back. I guess that's fine. Just need to be careful to not have my horsies taken here. Yeah, run in there and immediately get a disease outbreak. How nice. Thanks, game. Yeah, Naples took that back. It's alright. We don't have the men to change that kind of thing. Election. Beloved relative is garbage again. 0-0. Are these ever good? I've been told they can be good. Feeling that I might not re-elect Gianpiero Grimaldi di Busca. But I also might. The more you really elect, the more bang for your buck you get out of your Republic tradition. Because keeping a ruler that has been re-elected a couple of times for another 4 years gives you a lot more amount of points compared to re-election. While re-electing like every second time doesn't do that as much. I'm pretty sure that was not very concisely put. I'm considering keeping him for another round. Yeah, still lagging behind on that admin a lot. I'm actually thinking about taking an admin technology, admin idea group. And if we want to do that, we need way more admin. Because we need the tech to even be able to. Damnation. And then we need the actual admin points to take the ideas. I've not talked about ideas at all. And oftentimes I start talking about ideas when they come up. And I mean, they're kind of coming up. But I've also been feeling that there are a lot of idea groups that I actually want to have right now. Would you follow me into... Oh, you can't because we don't have military access anymore. Wait, but... Shouldn't I be able to walk through Venetian land? I don't have military access to the Pope, but he's my ally. Give me that. Yeah, let's bring all these people. And there's actually a siege of Ragusa happening, which is surprising. Now if I try to attack these guys, I will arrive alone, because your attached armies arrive a day later. So I think what I would like to have is to have some Venetians help me spend their manpower to siege this down. Venice, if you wouldn't mind. Venice, if you wouldn't mind. Venice, if you wouldn't mind. They mind. Okay, these guys can sit on Genoa all they want. That is fine. We're gonna lose Constantinople probably. Unless we manage to piece out the Nepalese first. Which at 5% war score I don't think we can. If we got the siege of this place done, then we'd probably be able to. Ottomans are no longer considered a great power. I dig it. I dig it a lot. Technology, what is this? Yeah, I'll take admin tech. We're gonna need some admin to core our land. But I still want this tech, so I'll take it. So idea groups, I've been thinking. We have a huge religious unity problem. And I see two ways to fix it. One is religious ideas. We get those extra missionaries, we get that extra 3% missionary strength. And we just go convert, 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 convert. It does also give us culture conversion cost reduction, which I don't care about much. It does give us Deals of Volt, which is a nice casus belli. And it does help with the stab cost too. So this is kind of a counter to our current problems a bit. And then if we went for, what is it? If we went for quantity ideas, which I do like, we'd get the 10% morale of armies idea. What are they called? They're not called ideas. Policy. So that's tempting. Also, quality ideas, military zeal, siege ability, and morale. Not as much morale, but still is quite sweet. So religious might be a way to go. The other way aside is humanist. It does give us that extra 25% unity just off the bat. Reduces national unrest, which just helps with that. Less separatism is again less unrest. Tolerance of heretics. It's not heathens, so it helps with the Orthodox people, but it does not help with the Sunni people. Or whatever we get over there in the east. Improve relations, tolerance of heathens, there we go. And idea cost practice. So human is still a very strong idea group. And I'm almost 10. I feel like the direct unity problem we have is better solved by religious than humanist. But humanist is just so good. And then policy-wise, what are we looking at here? We're not going to get enlightened aristocracy, because we don't have aristocratic ideas. Yeah, it's not nuts. A liberation act can be fun, because then you have minus 15 separatism, so it's essentially gone. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I think the policies are a bit better on the religious ones. There's of course plutocratic ideas, which we probably want to have. That's just 10% flat morale we just get here. We get that unrest reduction, we get that extra merchant, we get goods produced, caravan power, manpower recovery, institutions where it's not that great. But the rest is just very, very good. And honestly a must-have for our campaign. Mercenary manpower, not that tempting. Do you get any good policies here? I mean, I always like extra Republican tradition. 0.2 yearly tradition. We know that one tradition, I've done that math before, didn't I? If I have 0.2 times 33.33 repeating, so that's 6 and 6.666 monarch points every year converted. That's not utterly insane. It's half a pip on our ruler, which of course is nice to have, don't get me wrong, but it's not like crazy or anything. No. 33% extra manpower is a lot, but it requires espionage ideas, and that's like a big no. Bonus merchant from trade ideas, which we might want anyway. Probably need to have anyway, so that's another good combination there. I'm feeling a campaign where we have plutocratic trade, probably influence, and yeah, and what? Religious or humanist? We're not going to need tons of conversion if we were to go with a lot of vassals and trade companies over here, which I'm tempted to do. So religious ideas would fall off a lot late game, while humanist stays powerful. We don't need admin ideas if we do that kind of thing, because we're not coring all that much land. Governing capacity. I forget, how do trade companies and governing capacity interact? Don't think they cost any? I feel like they don't cost any. I hope they don't. So maybe we are talking humanist, trade, influence, potentially, and plutocratic. Now, which of those is the most important right now? The 10% morale would be nice, and the extra merchant would be excellent. We don't need influence just now. We don't have any vassals, or we're not planning to annex any anytime soon. So that's not for today. Trade is obviously awesome. And we have to consider that this is probably the only idea group we're gonna flash out before 1500. And then the question is whether we need all that extra trade. Trade power is just very helpful. Extra merchant we get here and here. Trade range is not going to matter too much. Trade efficiency is not going to matter. I mean, it's money. Money is good, but it doesn't help with our goal. Another merchant. Steering helps. Caravan power might help. I don't know. Do we have to go with trade first? I hate that idea. I'm not sure. Now, we don't have the power to take an admin or dip one right now, and the mill one, the first step, doesn't matter. So I don't have to decide now, so you may have a chance to talk to me in the comments about it. And I might have a chance to get your responses in the comments, your input on that. But yeah, there's a decent chance that we want to make that decision for next episode. I'm gonna put these guys back on protecting trade in Genoa and see what happens. Because essentially all the enemy navy is stuck over here blockading Venice. Ragusa is coming in, killing the Naxian troops on Ragusa itself, which is not great. Frankly, Venice has not been very helpful. I don't know why they keep all their troops around here. If I tell you not to... You're not set to attach to anyone, right? You're set to attach here, but you're not doing it. If I tell you not to siege this, just do whatever. Would that change your work ethic? No. Just like, nah, we got this. All the loot is gone from here, so let's have my guy go over there. 20,000 people that could be doing so much, and they're doing nothing instead. Great. Well done, Venice. Yeah, the Naxian troops got wiped out. Constantinople is going to fall unless we're very lucky. Yep, there it goes. So it goes. And Ottomans are back to being great power. Oh, and I lost the battle, so they actually moved out. I didn't see that, I didn't pay attention. But we didn't lose any boats, did we? I think we didn't lose any boats. These are my transports. Did we lose all our boats? No, none. Yeah, it didn't even take much damage. It's fine. And now the Venetian Navy is actually out. I don't know why you think that you can beat them now. But I mean, good on you. So, Siege of Naples is done. We could just white piece them out. We could actually do a bunch here. What was I looking for? I was looking for annul your treaty to Florence. Pay me those war reps. Could actually make them transfer me trade power, which would be quite decent, wouldn't it? Yeah, half of years the Genoa node. I mean, it doesn't help our steering problem, but it means a lot of money for us. And they're going to steer to our node anyway, so I don't need to make them steer. That's actually pretty good. Now, technically, we would be allowed to take land. But that would be very costly. I mean, for one in points. and war score points. And for another, it would cost us a lot of, or generate a lot of aggressive expansion, which we already have to deal with, taking these two provinces here, right? If I piece you out for Ferrara and that's already 37 aggressive expansion spread around this area. If I were to also take Ragusa, which I cannot, oh, I just can't because of the thing, yeah. Wait, are my boats back out again? No, they're coming home, okay. I thought they were going home here, weird. Yeah, I don't think we're taking Napoli or anything. Seems hard to control and doesn't do too much for us, and we don't have the admin to do anything with it. It's fine. We demand their full annexation. Wait, wrong peace deal. This is the peace deal I was looking for. We want your war reps and your trade power. And then we have another 16 points to give or to take. What does 16 do for me? I could just grab flat on money. It doesn't seem huge, though. Well, it's gonna be decent money, but it's also gonna be decent inflation. And we only get half the money. Yeah, no. Let's not do that. We don't want to give that money to the Venetians at all. Anything else I'm looking to do here? Revoke cores? No. Could actually see being friends with these guys for a while. If they weren't stupid enough to ally my enemies. I think this is fine. Yeah, we can enforce like military access or something to grab like 2 extra prestige, but I don't want that military access. No, I don't care. Let's not do this. Merely for themselves, war reps, trade power. Get out of here, get the seas under Venetian control, and then we can march for Ragusa. Seems great. Seems great. Take Calabria. No. I don't think any of that would be great. So hard to give up on land, but no. Let's demand. Get them out of here. Get my troops home. And then we want to go for Ragusa. Probably going to be too late and the Venetians are going to take over, but maybe not. Maybe not. Naples rivaled us immediately. Well, so much for being friends, eh? Okay, we have been unblack flagged. Let's meet up in... yeah, the Venetians are gonna be faster, aren't they? Stability. I mean, reform progress is great. But I'm feeling right now the stability is just too good to pass up. Finally, positive event. And now we have Achaean separatists over here. Which I would obviously like the Venetians to take care of. We can make that happen. I also would like the Venetians to attach to me, but they're just not going to do that, are they? No, they do their own thing. Saxe-Lauenburg joining. You guys are running. Come on, you don't need Ragusa. You don't need Ragusa. Thank you. Well, no, don't thank you. You're still taking Ragusa. Send my people... Oh, you're not. Excellent. Are you? There's still somebody left here. Attacker is still Venice. But you only left... Wait, no, you left 1 million troops. They're just not showing up. Numbers-wise. Don't attach to me. Do attach to me and come with me. Come on, give up that siege. You land flip back to Crimea from Poland. Excellent, excellent. So I don't know if these guys are going to give me Ragusa. Feels like they won't. I'm trying to figure out. That's why I'm walking back and forth there. I'm trying to figure out a way to get these guys to not take Ragusa. We did claim it, so there's that. But we didn't do much else, did we? Venice. Get me Constantinople back. Do it? No? Yes? Venice got excommunicated. Just leave that siege, please. Just do it. For once in your life, do something useful, Venice. Where are we gonna get those rebels? Orthodox zealots, that's assume it's in Morea, yeah. It is. We do have the fort going in Morea. Question is a bit, do I go siege Constantinople back? And I'm feeling like that's a no. Maybe I just consolidate my troops over here so we can deal with the rebels. Rebel scum. We should also put a cut in here. So we're gonna have to finish up this war next episode. We'll get the answer to the question of whether the Venetians will give us Ragusa. And we'll definitely finish up this war and take both provinces by Ferrara. But not today. Thank you folks so much for watching. Like what you're seeing. As always, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. If you have anything to say, such as, hey, you dropped below power projection and you didn't notice, then that would have been great to see in the comments. Let me just quickly fix that before we end the episode. My rivals are Milan, who I did just insult, Tunis and the Horde. I mean, I guess I might as well insult the Tunisians. There we go. Send insult, scornfully, 10 power projection. Makes Naples like me for some reason. It's fine. And there we go. Thank you for watching. See you next time.